Greetings. Ever feel like you're constantly busy but never really productive? It's a paradox many of us grapple with daily. In this age of endless distractions, maintaining focus can feel like an uphill battle. The crux of the problem: our brains aren't wired for long hours of unbroken focus. And the good news is, we don't have to be. Enter the Pomodoro Technique, a time management strategy that might just be the key to unlocking your productivity potential. This clever method, developed by Cirillo, harnesses our brain's natural rhythms, using short focused bursts of work followed by restful breaks. The goal? To help you work smarter, not harder, maximizing productivity while minimizing stress. So, if the idea of turning your productivity woes into productivity wows sounds appealing, stay tuned. We're about to delve deeper into the Pomodoro Technique and the fascinating science behind it. If you're intrigued by the prospect of transforming your productivity, keep listening. The Pomodoro Technique was born out of the struggles of a university student. Picture this. You're Cirillo, a university student in the late 80s, struggling to stay focused on your studies. The distractions are endless, the to-do list is long, and the clock just keeps ticking. What do? You reach for a small, tomato-shaped kitchen timer. You set it for 25 minutes and you make a promise to yourself. You'll work with complete focus until the timer rings, and then you'll take a short break, 5 minutes to rest, reflect, and recharge before diving back in. This was the birth of the Pomodoro Technique, named after the Italian word for tomato. Cirillo's ingenious method didn't just help him conquer his university studies, it went on to help countless individuals around the globe increase their productivity and reduce stress. And that's how the humble tomato came to symbolize a revolution in productivity. But why does it work? It all comes down to brain science. The Pomodoro Technique's effectiveness largely hinges on two key psychological principles: the attention restoration theory and the Zeigarnik effect. Let's break these down. Firstly, the attention restoration theory posits that our ability to focus diminishes over time, much like a muscle that tires with exertion. Our brains, intriguingly, aren't wired for marathon-like focus sessions. Instead, they thrive on sprints. Just as athletes intersperse short bursts of high-intensity exercise with periods of rest, the Pomodoro Technique breaks work into digestible 25-minute chunks, allowing our attention muscles to recharge during short breaks. This cyclic pattern of work and rest keeps our focus sharp and sustained throughout the day. Next, we have the Zeigarnik effect, named after its discoverer, psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik. This effect suggests that our brains hold on to unfinished tasks more persistently than completed ones. The tension of an incomplete task, much like an unresolved cliffhanger in a gripping novel, keeps us mentally engaged. By setting a 25-minute goal, the Pomodoro Technique leverages this effect, keeping our minds locked on the task at hand as we strive for that satisfying resolution. But the brain science doesn't stop there. Completing a Pomodoro or work interval also triggers a release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter often associated with feelings of reward and motivation. Each completed Pomodoro becomes a mini victory, a satisfying checkmark on your to-do list, and this positive reinforcement keeps you engaged, motivated, and ready to tackle the next 25-minute challenge. So it's not just about clever time management. The Pomodoro Technique taps into the very way our brains function, using the natural ebbs and flows of our attention, our innate desire for completion, and the powerful reward mechanisms at play in our neural pathways. So not only does the Pomodoro Technique make sense in terms of managing your workload, but there's also hard science to back it up. What can the Pomodoro Technique do for you? Well, let's break it down. The Pomodoro Technique offers 3 key advantages: improved focus, reduced procrastination, and enhanced productivity. Firstly, by structuring your work into focused intervals, you're essentially training your brain to stay concentrated for shorter periods. This leads to better overall focus throughout the day, helping you accomplish tasks more efficiently. Secondly, the Pomodoro Technique makes large tasks seem less daunting. By breaking them down into manageable chunks, it helps you overcome the initial inertia that often leads to procrastination. Lastly, the combination of focused work periods and short breaks significantly improves your overall productivity. It's a more sustainable way of working compared to trying to power through tasks without any breaks. In essence, the Pomodoro Technique harnesses the power of your brain and uses it to your advantage, making you more productive and less stressed. So why not give the Pomodoro Technique a try? It might just be the productivity hack you've been looking for. If you like this content, please do the thing often asked, like subscribe and please share, thank you.